Being 6:30, we'll call the common council meeting to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk, roll call has been taken.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, looking for a motion to adopt the agenda.
So move, Your Honor.
Motion made by Mr. Barrington,
Second it.
second by Mr. Ritchie. Any additions or corrections? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion is carried by all. All right, approval of the 9/16/2025 common council minutes.
Move to approve the minutes.
Motion made by Mr. Roberts, second by
Second.
Mr. Fache. Any additions or corrections to those? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion is carried by all. All right, Mr. Dorsey, authorization to pay the bills.
Mr. Honor, I make a motion for the authorization to pay the bills in the amount of $1,347,024.55.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. Dorsey, second by Mr. Fache. Any additions or corrections to those? Hearing none, please cast your ballots. That motion is carried 10-0. All right, public comment? Public comment? Looking for any public comment? Hearing none, we will move on to standing and special committees. Board of Public Works, you're up first, Mr. Hess.
Thank you, Your Honor. Board of Public Works met Monday, October 6th. Meeting was called to order at 5:15. Motion was made and seconded to approve the agenda. Motion carried by all. Public input. Gina Stalskull, 313 East Wolf River Avenue, approached the committee addressing concerns about grass in the roadway, pointing out that not only piles of grass, but those who direct it onto the roads from their mowers. This not only gets into the river, which creates dangerous conditions on the roadway. I was wondering if the city had anything in place to address the issue. Steven Sternberg, 1110 West North Water Street, approached a committee addressing the water drainage issues that occur on North Water Street in his area. This is a low-lying wetland and fields that should be addressed by the DNR and was created by development of land on the north side of the road. Motion was made in second for approval of the September 3rd minutes. Wastewater treatment plan update. Wastewater notes were enclosed in the packet. Approve and recommend to council sewer rate increase ordinance. Director Garcia proposed to increase the sewer rate by $16.90 a month on the fixed meter side. There will be no increase on volume usage at this time. Sewer rates have remained the same since 2023. He gave a thorough explanation on the calculation process, considering the upgrade that the wastewater treatment plant will be undergoing in the near future. There was further discussion that a rate study will be done in the coming months and that will indicate a direction for further rates. Motion was made and seconded to approve the sewer rate increase ordinance. Motion was carried 7-1. Consider and recommend to council professional service agreement with the Donahue and Associates Incorporated for wastewater improvement design, funding, and bidding in the amount of $667,750. Director Garski brought to the committee the service agreement with Donahue for the first phase, initiating the preliminary design of the future wastewater treatment plant upgrade. This process will narrow down costs and provide more information that will be crucial in choosing a path forward. Motion was made and second for approval and recommend to council professional services with Donahue and Associates Incorporated for the wastewater design, funding, and bidding in the amount of $667,750. Motion was carried by all. Consider and approve the 2026 Public Works fee schedule. Director Garski brought to the committee the fees related to the right-of-way, grass compliance, yard waste permits, parking permits. Included in the yard waste is the non-compliance street yard waste pickup fees for the residents placing yard waste in the street during non-collection time. This is a new program where the residents will be notified with a door hanger and they will have 5 days to remove the waste out of the street. Motion made and seconded to recommend to council the 2026 Public Works fee schedule. Motion is carried 0. Discussion on roadway issues for the 1100 block of West North Water Street. Director Garski addressed the committee about the complaint received at a September Common Council meeting related to the standing water issue at this location. In reviewing, the city looked into placing culverts in this location, but the underground utilities kept this from being a viable option. Considering the elevation changes in that location and utility placement, the only way to improve the area water issue is to urbanize that section with curb and gutter. Direction was given by the committee to research further into doing this. No motion or vote was taken. Director's report. Director's memo included in his packet and reviewed by the board. No anniversaries. Oshkosh Street project. East side of the curb and gutter should be finished in the next day. Assessment being calculated and reviewed. Fall leaf and brush pickup start next week. Future agenda item is the wastewater treatment plant upgrade updates. The 1100 block of West North Water Street. Date and time for the next Public Works meeting will be Monday, November 3rd at 5:15. Being no further discussion, motion is made at 6:27 and we were adjourned. I'd like to make a motion, consider approval, the ordinance to change the sewer rate usage rates, first reading.
Motion made by Mr. Hess,
Second.
second by Mr. Herter. Any further discussion? Hearing none, please cast your ballots. Mr. Ritchie. That motion's carried, 9 yes, 1 no.
I'd like to make a motion, consider approval of professional services agreement with Donahue and Associates Incorporated for wastewater improvement design, funding, and bidding.
Motion made by Mr. Hess,
Sorry.
second by Mr. Dorsey. Any further discussion? Hearing none, please cast your ballots. Mr. Herter. That motion carried 10-0.
I'd like to make a motion, consider approval of the fee policy and schedule.
Second.
That motion made by Mr. Hess, seconded by Mr. Herter as well. Any further discussion? Hearing none, please cast your ballots. That motion's carried 10-0.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Hess. Finance and Personnel, Mr. Dorsey.
Yes, Your Honor. Finance Personnel Committee met Wednesday, October 8th at 5:15. Meeting was called to order. Motion made, seconded to approve the September 10th meeting minutes, carried 10-0. There's no public comment. Administrator Hurst presented a land purchase agreement south of the police department. The purpose of the land purchase is to allow the city to fix the retaining wall and provide additional clearance for squad cars turning in and out of the garage bays. Motion made, seconded to recommend the council purchase of approximately 675 square feet of property to maintain the southern wall at the police department and to provide the space needed to navigate the squads. That also carried 10-0. Motion made, seconded to recommend the council approval of the ambulance service agreement. That carried 10-0. This contract adds an ambulance to the rotation for the crew with a nominal increase to the city of New London of about $4,000. Finance reports were reviewed. Director's report was discussed. Being no further business, the meeting was adjourned at 5:43. We're having technical difficulties here. I make a motion to consider the denial of the beverage operator license for Vincent Chisholm based on the police department's recommendation.
That motion is made by Mr. Dorsey,
Second.
seconded by Mr. Fichet. Any additional comments? Hearing none, please cast your ballots.
This is a denial, right? Oh, yeah.
Correct. Motion carried 10-0.
Make a motion to consider the approval of the monthly license list recommended for approval by the police department.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. Dorsey. Who seconded? Mr. Barrington? Second by Mr. Barrington. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The motion is carried by all.
Make a motion to consider the authorization of the purchase of 675 square feet of land south of the police department using funding out of the economic development account.
Motion made by Mr. Dorsey,
I'll second it.
seconded by Mr. Ritchie. Any further discussion? Hearing none, please cast your ballots. That motion is carried 10-0.
Make a motion to consider the approval of the ambulance service agreement with Gold Cross Ambulance Service.
Motion made by Mr. Dorsey,
Second.
seconded by Mr. Roberts. Any further discussion? All right, hearing none, please cast your ballots. That motion is carried 10-0.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Dorsey. Park and Recreation, Mr. Bissaw.
Thank you, Your Honor. The October Park and Rec Committee met on Tuesday, October 7th. The meeting was called to order at 5:15. Motion to approve the agenda was made, seconded, motion carried by all. Motion was made to second to authorize approval of the September 2nd, 2025 meeting minutes. That motion was also carried 10-0. Public input, there was none. The Eagle Scout presentation for proposed archery range. Director Saul introduced Colton Swanson, prospective Eagle Scout who was working with Luke Hammond, Streets and Park Superintendent, on the archery range project. He offered design, budget, and timeline for the project. It is intended to be available for use by September of 2026. Motion made and second to approve the Eagle Scout archery range that was presented. Motion is carried by all. Review and recommend a 2026 part-time seasonal wage schedule. Director Saul brought back to committee a new wage schedule for the starting wage of a part-time and seasonal employee. Saul presented a 10 to 15% increase in the wages based on job description and responsibilities. She also showed a hypothetical annual increase for the next 4 years to show how to bring wages closer to the comparable position within the city. Motion was made and second to approve and recommend the 2026 part-time seasonal wage schedule. That motion was also carried 10-0. Review and recommend the 2026 free policy schedule. Director Saul brought the fee policy and schedule back to the committee, raising fees in areas that correlate with the wage increase at 10%. Other included changes were to start taking the deposit for rentals due to the damage or a renter not leaving the venue in a condition deemed acceptable by supervisory staff. Motion made and seconded to approve and recommend the 2026 fee schedule, policy and fee schedule as recommended. That motion also carried 10-0. The director's report was included in the agenda packet and reviewed by the committee. Additional comments noted as followed. Vote for Art League, the panels are up, and if anybody gets a chance, go and take a look at them, they look great. Met with the ball clubs reviewing this past season and future plans and needs. Overflow parking lot and dock project. Small follow-up items. Docks will be put in spring of next year. Light pillars on downtown city parking lot. Camera system ordered and installed along with the public Wi-Fi at Hatton Park. Public Wi-Fi will be set up at the Franklin Park. DNR secured funding to install sturgeon-friendly riprap along the Embarrass River at Pfeiffer Park. Chairman report, there was none. Future agenda items, capital projects presentation, the court presentation, the Spark update. Next Park and Rec Committee meeting is on Tuesday, November 4th. There being no further discussion, motion made and second, meeting adjourned at 5:57. I would recommend to council to approve of the 2026 part-time seasonal staff wage schedule.
Motion made by Mr. Bissaw,
I'll second it.
seconded by Mr. Ritchie. Any further discussion? Hearing none, please cast your ballots. That motion's carried 10-0.
I would also consider approval of a 2026 fee schedule, policy and schedule.
Motion made by Mr. Besaw,
Second.
second by Mr. Roberts. Any further discussion? Hearing none, please cast your ballots. That motion's carried 10-0 as well.
That is all I have, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Besaw. All right, up next, Planning Commission, Mr. Ritchie.
Okay, the meeting was, September 25th meeting was called to order at 5:15. Motion was made to adopt the agenda. August 28, 2025 minutes were reviewed. The chair opened up for public comment. There was no public comment. First item, action item was a site plan review for the communication tower on Hillshire Drive. The zoning administrator recommended approving as a site plan, met all requirements of the current zoning code. Motion was made and seconded, carried by all. The meeting was handed over to Ben Rule. Ben is the leading person representing Vandy Wall and Associates. Ben led the discussion on a zoning code rewrite. Ben shared the work pertaining to the sign code proportion of the rewrite. Okay, upcoming agenda items currently is to continue the plot process for Irish Meadow subdivision. And a motion was made and seconded to adjourn at 5:39. That's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Ritchie. Economic Development Committee, Ms. Croy.
Thank you, Your Honor. The Economic Development Committee meeting was called to order at 5:15 on Tuesday, September 23rd. The agenda was approved as presented. The meeting minutes were reviewed and approved as presented. There was no public comment provided. Kim Chonos of Der Wolf Garden provided an update on plans for a beer garden near the intersection of Wolf River Avenue and Smith Street. She discussed challenges faced since the previous extension, but emphasized her family's continued commitment to developing the site. Chonos explained that they are taking a step back to re-envision the project as a community-oriented space with additional outdoor and public gathering features. She requested a 2-year extension to allow for further planning and collaboration with the city as public space improvements in the area are designed. A motion was made to instruct the city administrator to negotiate an amendment to the Deer Wolf Garden Development Agreement to include updated project terms and timelines. That motion was carried by all. The committee discussed the next marketing message for the city-owned billboard along Highway 45. The cost to change the message wrap on both sides remains at $7,000, with the City and Tourism Commission each contributing half. Ideas were discussed to focus on land availability in the Northeast New London Business Center. Administrator Hirth will work with Lamar Advertising on design concepts for review at the October meeting. The committee discussed the next marketing message for the. I see that. Thank you. Hirth presented proposed items for the 2026 Economic Development Operating Budget, which is expected to remain unchanged from 2025. Capital project items that were discussed included new signage for the city welcome sign on Mill Street, signage for the Northeast New London Business Center, and a hotel feasibility study. Chamber Director's Business Report, Moonstone Salon opened on September 9th at 1620 North Shawano Street in Suite D. A new tanning and infrared light therapy sauna called Glow 24 is opening on October 1st at 1819 North Shawano Street. Covenant Company completed major renovations at 302 West Wapaka Street. The former Piggly Wiggly property changed ownership. Details for the future are not yet known. Wheels on Werner and Fall Festival attracted over 5,800 visitors with significant regional draw. Local businesses reported positive community engagement. City Administrator's report. Hearth provided a recap of the Spark workshop held on September 4th. The follow-up report is expected to be provided at the October committee meeting. The city continues to work with developer of the Irish Meadow subdivision on the city's east side. A marketing report from the Wapaka County Economic Development Corporation was provided. Future agenda items reviewed. The next meeting is scheduled for October 28th. And this meeting was motion to adjourn at 6:29 p.m. and that was carried by all. And that is all I have, Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Croy. Capital Equipment and Projects Committee, Mr. Hess.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'd like to make a motion and consider approval for the purchase of a door security for the police department for $6,000.
Motion made by Mr. Hess. Who's second?
I'll second.
Second by Mr. Ritchie. Any discussion? Hearing none, please cast your ballots. That motion is carried 10-0.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, minutes and reports will stand as read in your packets. Moving right along to reports of officers and recent events and announcements to the public. We'll start off with the mayor's report. All that I have this month is to say thank you to our service anniversaries coming up. And I look forward to seeing all the trick-or-treaters on Halloween. Thank you all. All right, City Administrator, Mr. Hurd.
Thank you, Your Honor. It's been some time since we've talked about this at a meeting, so I just want to take the opportunity to remind and inform anyone out there watching that the city has several open tax incremental districts or TID districts in the city. Two of them I'd like to point out. The first one is TID number 6 on the southeast side of town, near the corner of Mill Street and Industrial Loop Road. There are several vacant parcels on Mill Street in this district that would be excellent opportunities for some type of highway commercial retail businesses. The second district, TID 7, located on the north side around the Aldi's development. Both the districts would allow opportunity to possibly provide some grant funding for developments. So if you're a business owner or developer looking at New London, give me a call and we can look at these districts and see how we can help. And that's all I have, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Hurd. All right, Chief of Police, Mr. Wilson.
Thank you, Your Honor. Trick-or-treating again on Friday, October 31st. The police department would also welcome some visitors. We'll have the lobby open, treating the trick-or-treaters as well. The youth cadet program, our public safety cadet program, which is open to high school students looking to work with our law enforcement officers, learning about the law enforcement career, has started. That runs through the school year, and they usually meet on Sunday nights about twice a month. If you're interested in that, contact the police department. And finally, I'd like to welcome Griffin Floth, the newest officer to our department, was sworn in on Wednesday. That's all I have, Your Honor.
Awesome. Thank you, Chief. All right, Director of Public Works is out of the office, so Mr. Hurth, you have a report?
Yep, Director Garski was not able to be here, but he reports that Oshkosh Street has fallen a little behind schedule than intended. Fine graining will finish out this week, and asphalt is scheduled to be installed Monday, October 27th, and next week, Tuesday, October 28th. Behind the curb restoration will follow the paving, and then that's that project. Fallen leaf brush pickup has started in the city. Collection will run through November 21st. Please go to our website for the collection map that then shows where we have the sections of the city set up and where you can find out the schedule for that. Regarding leaf and brush pickup and Oshkosh Street, we had some discussions today. Obviously, those in the construction zone that don't have asphalt yet, for fall leaf and brush pickup, we would ask that you not push the leaves and your brush into the street because there is no street there yet. If we can just wait off for a second, hopefully by the second round, we have enough asphalt in the location that we can come by and grab your leaves. Luckily, there's not a lot of leaves on the ground yet, but just hopefully hang back a little bit, keep it on your grass, and then Hopefully by that time in the second round, we should have every opportunity with asphalt on the road to pick up your leaves and brush. If you have any questions, give us a call at the office and we can help you out. But that's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Hurd. Director of Park and Recreation, Ms. Soul.
Thank you, Your Honor. Join us at the Aquatics and Fitness Center for our annual Haunted Swim this Thursday, October 23rd from 1:30 to 4 p.m. There will be a $3 entry fee and swimmers will receive a goodie bag and there will be fun games on deck for all. The Haunting in Hatton is this Friday starting at 4:30 with trick or treating, and then at 6 the lights will go out for a spooky shelter. New dance classes are filling up very quickly. We do have a few more spots in our 6:30 p.m. class. Classes are Mondays in the North Room starting at November 3rd. This is just a one session, so be sure to watch for more sessions to come. Coming next month is our first ever Puzzle Mania. Grab 3 of your friends or family members to create a team of 4 and compete against others to complete a puzzle the fastest. There will be light refreshments and prizes to win. Registration is open until November 20th. So give us a call now or sign up online. Open gyms are now full swing. So if you need to run off some energy, join us Fridays from 6 to 9 p.m. or Saturdays from 6:30 to 9:30 in the Washington Center gym. And then last of all, our activity guide, pending the approvals of the fees tonight, will be coming soon. So keep an eye out for that to find out more about our program. So lots going on in the Park and Rec right now. So thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Soul. Utility Manager, Mr. Bessett.
Thank you, Your Honor. We had a service leak at 1601 North Star Court yesterday evening. It was on the utility side. Crews made that, pulled in a new service today and made that repair. And then last, I would like to recognize Tracy Strong for 12 years of service with the utilities, and Reed Weissman and Lance Rohan have completed 1 year of service with us as well. That's all I have tonight, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Bessett. And seeing nothing else on the agenda, we can move for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. Barrington, second by Mr. Roberts. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried by all.